Stage 1 Initiation, the silent broadcast. The grid hiccups and the city exhales into shadow simple errands turn into careful routes. This map is more than paper, it's a lived ledger of detours, risks, and where light has gone missing. A municipal voice fights through static, spitting fragments that suggest resources are being rationed and decisions are being made elsewhere. Empty shelves and taped signs confirm the rumor. Supply hubs have stopped functioning as they used to. Packages speak for us now. Trust is exchanged in silence and measured gestures. Rumors move faster than official channels. Whispers sketch the city's hidden rules between candle breaths. Paper currency is being relabeled. Tangible goods and improvised tokens take on the weight of value. Signs appear where none were before, simple marks becoming complex instructions for those who know how to read them. A clipped sequence of numbers cuts through the static coordinates, a code or a warning that turns routine into mystery. Stage 2 Descent, Shadow Routes. The city's arteries have reworked themselves, old shortcuts close while new shadowed routes open. Makeshift checkpoints enforce a grammar of passage, nods, symbols, and the muscle memory of who belongs. Here, everyday objects become currency, small piles defining worth in a city that no longer trusts paper. A voucher's value is precise. The barter economy is a ledger of needs, translated into discrete exchanges. Ration lines are rituals now orderly, resigned, and threaded with the quiet despair of scarcity. Connectivity is intermittent at best. Long ping delays turn communication into a gamble. Coded marks proliferate like moss, subtle updates that map who can move where. Fleeting encounters confirm a quiet network, couriers moving in overlapping, unspoken patterns. Your map adapts in real-time, routes redrawn to dodge fresh dangers and preserve fragile supply lines. Deciphering these marks is a practice. A single correct read can mean safe passage or being turned away. Everyone you meet on these routes carries their own story, provisions, secrets, or both. Stage 3 Crossing, the ledger of small trades. A former office has become a marketplace of necessity, value negotiated in whispers and quick glances. Numbers on paper no longer tell the full story. Worth is judged by what someone else will trade for it. The ledger records an improvised economy, values that shift day to day, overwritten by scarcity and need. Small trades are acts of survival, every item weighed for its immediate, measurable value. Rumors ripple here, intermittent signals and distant shipments that might alter who eats and who waits. Tokens like this are portable credit, tangible promises where banks no longer reach. Deliveries move through coded rituals, an envelope passed with a nod, trust registered without headlines. Empty shelves leave impressions, the ghost outlines of supply chains that have collapsed. Cross-referencing map and ledger turns scattered hints into a practicable route. Paper becomes a system of survival. The radio is more than a tool, it's access to news, leverage, and fragile authority in a city starved for information. Allocation becomes choreography, stamps, wrapped portions, and the ritual acceptance of limited mercy. Stamped tiers record an enforced hierarchy, who gets less, and who gets a sliver more. A hidden symbol on a folded paper hints at decisions being made out of sight, a directive that could redraw local lines of power. Stage 4 Reckoning, the Hidden Council. A single arrow points the way into the city's hushed decision-making, the air thick with expectation. The slightly ajar door is an invitation and a test. Step inside, and you enter a different kind of governance. Around the table, decisions are made with maps and whispers, failed nodes circled where consequences accumulate. The archivist offers the shard data compacted into metal, a concentrated truth about the failures they guard. The council leader argues that some truths, once surfaced, will unravel more than the supply chain. They'll end the fragile peace that keeps people alive. The shard is small but potent information compressed to an object whose ripples could be catastrophic. You see the map's red margins and understand the trade: truth for chaos, silence for order. You return the shard. Your decision is quiet but absolute. Preserve this fragile order rather than cast the city into upheaval. Holding the chip, you feel responsibility, settle power compressed into a small object and an even smaller choice. The guard's nod is altered, an unspoken acknowledgement that your choice reshaped the neighborhood's quiet contracts. A stylized bird on familiar stone marks a subtle shift, new trussed edges, and an evolution of your courier map. These scratched stones are quiet ledgers, portable promises that keep the barter economy moving. Purifying water is both ritual and respite, small acts that stitch together another day of endurance. A promise of bread replaces an immediate exchange credit traded in human terms rather than instant goods. Redrawing your map, you accept a new role, architect of routes that hold people together in the dark. Under the streetlight, a new symbol waits, part map, part code, a lingering mystery that promises the city will keep changing.